Good evening. I think our judges summed it up. What a shocker. I'm in shock. Our ITV2 audience are in shock. Zippy and George are in shock. No one can quite believe it. So, that's the score tonight. What do you think about tonight's results? Text us, 87103. Studio, we want to know what you thought. Are you at home in shock? Robert's going home. Eton Road have just been saved. Let's see what the studio audience thought. What do you think, guys? It's a controversial decision. I'm going to ask Mr. Tarrant as he stood here. I think everyone's a bit shocked by that, Chris.
Yeah, a bit, actually. But I still think it'll be the same final. I'm sure it'll be a fantastic final.
Either way, do you think that of the two performances that were just up there, that that Roberts was the weaker of the two?
Well, I hate to be kind about Simon, but he did say that he thought that probably in the last few weeks he was going for the one he thought would make the biggest progress, and I think he's probably right, actually. I hate saying that, but I think he is.
But Eton Road could go further in the long run?
Yeah, I think he will.
OK, thank you very much. Let's wander down, because I want to try and grab Robert, who's on the stage there, and the Eton Road boys, and see what they thought of tonight. Robert, can I grab you for a sec, mate? And you, Mark, and Sharon. You're still smiling?
I'm always smiling.
Of course, that's what we like to see, isn't it?
You know what I mean? I'm alive, I'm breathing, you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
We've had great fun, haven't we? We've had great fun with this young man ever since he first came into the audition process. What was it about Robert that sort of attracted you enough to want to put him in your final four?
Come on, his voice, his personality, he's got everything. He's got everything that a star should have.
And Mark, we've lost a real character, haven't we?
He has become not only my friend, but he's a great... I'm going to get fruity.
Come on, don't get fruity on us.
No, it's just, you know, his energy and his heart is so big, I have trouble believing that he's going to be gone.
He won't be gone, and am I? You're still going to be here, aren't you?
Totally, man. Support everybody at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because all of the people in the house are my friends, so I will support them.
OK, well done. I'm just going to wander over and chat to the survivors. Jamie, no one likes to do that. How hard was it getting up and singing a second time?
It just makes you feel really unconfident, doesn't it? Puts it down on everything, but, you know, thanks to Simon, he gave us another opportunity, and we just can't let that happen again.
Danny, where do you think it went wrong?
I don't know. I think maybe people were expecting something different, maybe something a bit more choreographed like we've done for the past couple of weeks.
The vocals are a little bit off as well.
Your vocals were a bit disappointing. You were a bit disappointed. I mean, Dave, when we were talking earlier, you were quite happy with how it went.
I'm happy. I'm still happy with what we've done, and all we've done is come on the stage and do the best we've done, and I'm proud of what we've done.
And in terms of next week, Anthony, you don't want to be in the bottom two again. What are you guys going to do next week to make sure that doesn't happen?
People are like saying, oh, they've got the fun factor, and next week we've got a good song, and we're going to actually show people that we can actually sing next week. We're going to sort of slow things down a little bit next week and go for a ballad, so...
Focus on some sort of ballad, something that sort of stir the emotions.
Yeah.
That's what we want to hear. There is somebody I do want to speak to. I think Robert's girlfriend. Is Samia up there? There she is. I want to wander down because, obviously, it's a big week next week for Simon and Robert because they're going to have their baby. No suggestion it's coming right now, though, is there?
No, nothing.
You must be very, very proud of him.
Yeah, I am. That's not the last you've seen of Robert. He's going to go so far from here, and we're going to support him all the way. So.
And I'd imagine, I think the baby's being induced maybe this next week?
Hopefully.
And are you quite excited about him becoming a dad?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a good dad, and I'll be excited about the baby not being as excited as he is inside me right now. So
the baby's a bit like Tigger too.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
Simon, best of luck with the baby. Best of luck for the family. Now, of course, as usual, we have tonight's killer question. Simon kept banging on about the fact that Robert should thank him because he was focusing and he got rid of the Tigger and he was just focusing. But actually, is that the reason that Rob's not here? Did you lot at home miss the Tigger? Did you want to see more of Robert's energy bouncing up and down? Text A for yes or B for no. What do you want? Do you miss the Tigger? They all missed the Tigger in here. Maybe Simon got it wrong. We're going to be finding out exactly what you think in a short while and what the judges thought. Right now, let's just remind ourselves of that moment when the judges sent Robert home.
The artist I am going to have to send home I'm going to send home Robert.
Boys, go and join the others. Well done. OK, boys. Robert, let me tear you away, please, because there's a lot of people here tonight that want to show you just how loved you are. Let's hear it for Robert.
I think it's still sinking in. He's still smiling, though, which is important. Let's see what the judges have to say for themselves. Make some noise for Simon, Sharon, in you go, son, and Robert and Louis. I dread to think what it's going to be like now, Mrs. Owen.
Oh, God.
I think you have to bear in mind you've made a rod for your own back.
Are we going to carry on with the smug little interview as we did before or not?
Simon, Sharon literally was milking it last week. I imagine you enjoyed that. No. Quite literally milking it.
Overconfident.
How are you feeling now?
Justified.
I mean, Louis, you sort of banged on and on about the fact...
Justified. That's a horrible word to use.
It's a
justified.
word.
Why justified?
Justified.
About what?
Because I got a lot of stick tonight, not being in the country, blah, blah, blah. It's justification.
Do you think, Simon, you did say, you made a big thing about saying Robert should thank you because you made him focus, you made him think about the performance.
How well did he do last week?
How well?
He was amazing last week.
He sang really well last week.
He was amazing.
Listen, when you've been in the bottom two, how many times? 3 times?
Yeah, he's been
right,
in the bottom
OK, enough.
So you think it was Robert's week to go?
If he's in the bottom 2 again, which he was, absolutely. The other lot haven't been in the bottom 2 before.
Initially, you said you were going to judge it on the vocal performance, and then, in the end, you actually said, actually, I'm going to judge it on who I think can go further. Do you think Robert actually sang better than Eton Mode?
Probably, but they tried a bit harder. You know what? When you're in this situation, it's not being tactical. It's you take into account he's been in the bottom 2 a few times. When they're on it, these guys are very good. Actually, look, when you've got 6 people left, there's an argument either way. It's not like you've got 12 acts there, you know? It's the final 6. It's never going to be a popular decision.
No, of course not, but obviously you have to make the decision. We're intrigued as to why you would make the decision.
Because I felt like it.
If it's as easy as that, then you know, that's simple as that. Was it a personal thing, then?
How could it be personal? If it was personal, I would have kicked out Louis' group.
But obviously you were saying that you've been frustrated with how much sort of stick that they've been giving you about going away all week, and last week, you know, they enjoyed themselves immensely.
Loved it.
So you've quite enjoyed it.
That's the way it goes, isn't it?
Louis, you looked really, really upset.
Honestly, I was, because I didn't expect Eton Road to be in the bottom. I thought it was going to be Ray.
Were you crying?
Huh?
Were you crying?
I was upset, Simon. I care about my acts. You know that.
Louis, do you think that you would... I mean, if it came down to the 2 between McDonald Brothers and Eton Mode, would you rather keep the Eton Road boys?
I would have left up to the audience.
You would have left it up to the audience?
Really?
Yeah.
But from your point of view, would you rather have the Eton Road boys going all the way, or the McDonald Brothers?
I like both of them. It's like kids. You like both your kids.
Louis...
Would you cry if McDonald Brothers were in the bottom?
They weren't in the bottom 2.
He wouldn't even sniff.
They weren't in the bottom. I do care about them, of course I do.
Sharon, you've lost an actor down to just the one now. We mentioned it. He's been a wonderful character. What do you think went wrong for Robert tonight?
Nothing went wrong. He did his best. He was professional. He's a brilliant singer. He can only do what he does well, and that's entertain. And unfortunately, you know, Simon's right. Robert has been in the bottom 3 times, but why, I can't tell you. He doesn't deserve to be in the bottom. He didn't deserve to go home tonight. Neither did Eton Road. Come on, we all know. You know, they shouldn't have been there.
Who would have been in your bottom 2 tonight then?
Ray.
Ray would have been one of them. Ray's managed to do something different, though. I mean, the audience, clearly, Simon, appreciated the fact that you stopped trying to force him to swing.
These 2 asked for him to change his style. He changed his style, and he's still in the competition.
So he should be thanking them.
He can't change his voice, Simon.
His
He
voice
hasn't
is not
got
good
a
enough.
recording voice.
He's great, but his
like
voice
him.
isn't good enough, yeah? For Panto, he's great.
For Panto.
Panto's perfect.
Oh, Louis, if it's Panto, I'll put you in Panto.
You'll be a dame, a wicked dame.
Yeah. You'll be the second half of the cow.
The nasty fairy, the back end.
Yeah, very much so.
Louis,
I'm stressed out after tonight's show.
Oh, I know, it's a shame, you little boy.
No, I am stressed out. They didn't deserve... They did something new. They did a modern song.
Not very well.
Oh,
They tried hard.
They
Not very well.
It was great. The sound wasn't
the
great,
boys,
but it wasn't their fault.
the boys seem to think that, that they want to focus again. They want to go back to a ballad next week, focus on
We
vocals.
can play it really safe and do like everybody else, do an old bloody fashion song. But we did a new song. We did the only modern song tonight.
Big mistake.
It's a tricky song to
Well,
sing,
then
isn't
maybe
it?
we shouldn't try something different.
Maybe not.
Play it safe.
Yeah, probably best.
Like everybody
Yeah,
else.
why not?
Do a big standard.
Keep them in.
Boring. We can't do that.
An old standard.
An
at
old,
that.
boring standard. That's not what this show is about. This is for young people. Yeah.
OK.
Let's talk about next week, because we have to sort of set our stall in terms of where we're going. What's the theme for next week?
Movies.
Movies?
Music. Actually, that's good, because there's a ton of choice on that.
Huge,
Yeah.
No restrictions. Are you going to take a chance with Leona, the chance that Louis keeps sort of suggesting might be worth doing? It worked with Ray.
We have to do an up-tempo song each, and we have to do a ballad.
I think I'll make the decisions on Leona myself.
Really?
Have you got? But do you think? Can you see it doing something a bit more up tempo?
We'll see.
You're not going to give anything away?
No.
How about the McDonald Brothers, Louis? I think sort of good choice of song from this week, a Scottish song.
Yeah, that was
big Scottish sport.
I've picked 2 really nice songs for next week, but I ain't telling.
You ain't telling?
Give us a
Ain't
clue.
telling.
Are they going to be up?
One will be a ballad, and another will
Let
be
me
up-tempo.
volunteer. One of them is from the movie Braveheart.
I bet one of yours is from the Titanic.
Yeah.
Which artist? No.
It won't be Celine Dion.
No, I think I know what he's going to do next.
What's he going to do?
It'll be Whitney or
What a
Celine.
feeling. Flashdance.
No.
Flashdance?
Yeah.
No.
Village People?
You could be into Village People.
Sharon, how about you've got Ben now? Are you feeling a little bit nervous about the fact that you've only got the one act? You've still got 5 weeks to go?
Sick.
I know. It's great, isn't it?
I don't want to be negative. I'm not going to be negative at all. And,
Ben's
you know, I
great.
still think that, you know...
Ben can be in the final. Absolutely, he really can. He's
He
a proper
should be.
artist. He's
He
a proper
should be.
artist.
Like I said-
Whether he will be or not, you know, who knows?
I would love a really, really close-fought final with Leona and Ben. I think it would be the best TV event of the year. I really do.
I'd like Eton Road on there too.
That's not going to happen.
But what about the McDonald Brothers? I mean, because the fact is, Simon, you can't control who's in the final.
Well,
The
obviously
public at
not.
home. The public are voting. So you might not get the final that you think the show deserves or needs.
No, you know what? Common sense will prevail in the end, Ben. I really do believe that.
Even if you become 100% Scottish by the next week.
Well,
They don't want
Oh,
to.
he's 50%,
Yeah,
next
with-
week
yeah,
75.
sorry, I was going
By
on
the
to.
final,
Yeah.
he'll be
The Scots.
100.
They do.
I'd like to see him in a kilt though. That'd be
Would
fun.
you?
Sure you would.
Yeah, be great fun.
I tell you
Send
what,
you
we
a
would like to see.
picture.
Ricky was saying earlier, Ricky Gervais was saying that he offered you a part in Extras.
Yes, he did.
And why didn't you go for
Well,
that?
because he wanted me to sing.
Why couldn't you do that?
Because I can't sing,
Can you
Ben.
dance?
Hmm?
I'd love to see him in Come
Why
Dancing.
would I want to humiliate myself in front of all those millions of people?
Wouldn't it be great if you got up and did that and sort of gave everybody a chance to say, you need Simon Cowell, he
No.
is fallible?
No.
It wouldn't be, full
No,
stop.
it wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be great. I said I'd do anything else. I'd like to be on the show.
But you couldn't do that?
Yeah, I like the show.
You sounded like Meatloaf.
Who?
I'll do anything for that, but I won't do that.
Are you drunk, Ben?
I'm not drunk, not yet. Don't you worry.
You've had a couple, haven't you?
I haven't
tonight?
touched it.
think
Sharon's
you
had it
have.
all. Now, look, obviously we've got another week. we've got another week to get by next week. Are you looking forward to next week?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Not after tonight. I'm dreading it.
No.
Do you feel like you've been
Confidence
undermined?
is high.
I am so disappointed they were in the bottom two.
No, but never mind. Maybe you'll choose
I'm
better
genuinely
songs with them.
disappointed.
Oh, do you know what? We can all push each other and take the piss out of each other, but these are people's lives and careers,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry, I can't joke.
No. No, fair enough.
Not going there, not tonight.
Good point.
All right, well, look, as usual, we do have a killer question, which we need to resolve. We asked you earlier. Simon kept banging on about the fact that Robert owed him a thank you for hiding the Tigger so he could focus a bit more. But actually, maybe that was the reason he'd gone. We asked you, did you miss the Tigger tonight? Maybe he should have been a bit more bouncy, a bit more Robert that we know and love. Let's reveal the results are... 71%.
What? Let me just say that if he'd have done that last week, he wouldn't have done so well. It was the song. The song is what makes or breaks you.
So the song was wrong this week?
100%.
OK, well, look, we can obviously debate that, and we will debate that forever and ever, but
We
it's
will.
great to see you as ever. Great to see you back on form.
Lovely
Simon
to
Strangely.
see you. I really enjoyed tonight.
And
Strange
you had a
that.
great holiday, didn't you? You were
I was
away all week.
working.
Suntan?
Yeah.
Look
Suntan.
at that.
I have not got
Suit,
suntan.
Is that a real term?
And tie. I think that's the first time we've seen you in a tie. It's-
Wait till
I'd like to
funeral.
make it
How was
tighter.
it? A funeral, was it? Guys, it's great to have you with us. Our judges, everybody. See ya. Thank you, Simon. Off he goes in his funeral suit. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to be talking to Robert, and
I know,
Westlife are
I'm
going to be
shocked.
here. 14 number ones. They're going to be right here in the studio. Don't go away.